Selby here today. We're going to talk about the bicep muscle and what the bicep does. It is a primary flexor of the elbow. Flexion is the motion that bends the elbow. So if I'm doing a bicep curl, the only motion that should occur is elbow bending. If you're recruiting any other muscle groups, for example, doing a body sway, then you're going to be setting yourself up for injury in that you're not doing the exercise with good form. You're also not isolating the bicep muscle. This is a good exercise that you can do using a straight bar. Remember, it's not about how much weight you're lifting, it's about how much weight you're lifting with good form. These are called 21's. To begin with, I want to pull my shoulder blades back and down. I want to lock them in this back and down position. Whenever you're standing doing an exercise, give your knees just a little bit of a micro bend and feel the muscles in the front of your legs activate as though your kneecaps are being pulled up a bit. Now what I'm going to do are 3 different positions. 7 of each position, hence the term 21's. So from this straight arm position, you can see my elbows are straight, not completely locked out straight, just a little bit of a bend, but straight. I'm going to bend my elbows to 90 degrees. I'm going to do that motion 7 times. Now you can do it faster as long as you're doing it with good form. And you can see I'm sticking that 90 degrees as I go through. So from 90 degrees, then I'm going to bend my elbows fully. And you can see that, again, I'm sticking each position. Again, you can do that faster as long as you're maintaining your good form. After you've done your 7 from 90 degrees to 0 degrees, then you're going to go through the full range of motion from 0 degrees all the way to 180. So bent elbows to straight elbows. So when you're doing your 21's, you want to make sure that you're making each motion smooth and independent, and you're not causing any accessory muscle motion or body sway. Next exercise are what are often called a Superman bicep curl. Now, a Superman bicep curl is a really good way to both work your shoulder blades and your shoulder muscles as well as your biceps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really focus on that shoulder back and down, and then I'm going to raise my arms up to 90 degrees at the armpit. Now I'm going to make sure that my shoulders stay in that position, and then I'm going to stretch out my elbows and bend them. So again, you can see that the bicep muscle is working with this, but as well, I'm getting that shoulder blade stability. Now, whatever weight that you would normally curl with a bicep curl, you're going to be curling much less when you do a Superman bicep curl, because you've got quite an angle at the armpit, 90 degrees in fact. So when I do this exercise, I'm going to set my shoulders back and down, and I'm going to really hold my shoulders in that position. I'm going to raise my elbows up, and my palms are facing each other. I'm going to stretch those elbows out, and you can see that my shoulder is not moving down. I don't want to lose that angle at the armpit. Most people, if they go wrong with this exercise, when they straighten out the elbow, that's what happens. They lose that angle at the armpit. So make sure your shoulders are pulled back and down, and you straighten out the elbow and bend it. Straighten out, stop, hold 1000, and bend it. If you do just the same type of exercise over and over, not only will it get stale, but you won't get as much benefit from the exercise over time. So mix it up a little bit and try some variations.